I felt like I needed someone to actually be there to constantly show me what goals I was working on, you know, the steps that I was taking. I think I needed that push because by myself, I think I wouldn't have pushed so hard.
I didn't see myself taking a GED exam. I didn't see myself going back to school, and now I did it, and I guess I'm happy.
We were the mind child of Carol Lamberg, who is the Executive Director of Settlement Housing Fund. For 30 years, she's been going to different people and saying, here's what I think needs to happen. We have housing and we have a shelter. We see that some people go into our housing from the shelter that just aren't quite ready yet, and they need a little bit more assistance. And so what I'd like to have is a semi-permanent housing to where they can learn the skills necessary to be good tenants, and they can become self-sufficient. And that was the genesis of our program.
I've been in and out of shelters for quite some time. I became homeless at the age of about 17 when my mother pretty much couldn't take all of the children living with her, and I basically left home. I felt like my future was just going downhill. I mean, I felt like I needed some type of stability, and I needed a living situation that was going to be beneficial for me. When we first moved in, it was definitely a transition for me and for her, but I don't think that it took very long for her to be able to feel the environment out and say, okay, this is okay. So I chose Semiperm because it's a very friendly environment. The staff are very helpful, and I saw this as a way of me being able to be independent. Another opportunity for me to be able to live on my own, yet still be able to be responsible for the everyday things that I need to do.
My kids, they love the apartment. They love their new room. They love having book clubs on Wednesday. They have family nights. I want them to go to a good school. I want them to go to a good college. I want them to become, Jalisha wants to become a lawyer. Chelsea wants to become a dentist. And I really want to help my kids to go to college, have a better life than what I have. I don't want them to go through the shelter, they're not going to school, they're not graduating. So my future goal is to become a nurse, and Semiperm is helping me with that, and to have a better life for my kids. I learned that I could do a lot better, that I could do a lot of things that I really want to do. I think I could do it.
So each family has a completely different program model. The way we do it is we look at each family and we say, what is your goal? What is your wish? And what do you want to see happen over the next 2 to 5 years that you're here at Semiperm? And then we work with them to make that happen. We do whatever it takes.
And volunteers just give us this vote of confidence. They teach us things that maybe they've been there, we haven't been there yet, which of course we're always going towards that. That's what we're stepping up for. And they just give us the confidence to look forward to the future and being able to maybe do an interview in this case and feel confident.
What we were doing here was we were showing some women, just showing them mock interviews on how to go through an interview. Different situations, we looked at their resume, we showed them their strong points on their resume, and then we went through sample questions. And I enjoyed it. And it felt, at the end of the night, I felt that I did something productive, you know, and that's the point of volunteering, because I like to volunteer. But when it's something like this, I know that a person can take this to the next step. So I decided to come back just because I like it. And it's just, 2 hours every 2 to 3 months, I can give that.
I retired 3 years ago and wanted to do something that would be a contribution that would help my community and my neighborhood. And I was very fortunate that my Block Association had a little article about the Semiperm program. The staff first paired me up with a mother who wanted to pass the GED. So I found myself working with Orlinda, and then later, when her 9-year-old daughter turned out to be a little shaky in math in the 3rd grade, I took her on too. It's been great fun to work with both of them. So it's very good to be able to be part of helping somebody meet their dreams. And I'm just very pleased that I've done this.
So every Wednesday, my children know that on Wednesdays, we have book club. So my son is not really into reading, and I think book club has given him a little bit of confidence, which I like the word confidence because it really does, I guess, bring it all together and make us feel good about ourselves and look forward to the future, to a better future in this case. So my son is really excited about reading now, which before he wasn't. And my daughter loves it too. She's 6 years old and she thinks she can read. She maybe reads 2 letters, but she's doing really good at book club, so I'm really excited about that.
Most programs are one size fits all. Homelessness happens, you put them into housing. We don't believe that. We believe that homelessness happens, but we need to look at what caused the homelessness and cure what happened, and then give them the skills necessary to make sure that those things don't happen again, so that they can become self-sufficient, so they can be on their own confidently in this world, so that they can move forward.
I learned that I have the utmost patience, that I am lovable, that I'm hardworking, and I'm persistent regardless of any downfalls that I've been through.
I just love it here. I love Semiperm. They helped me a lot. I really love the program, and I wish that other people that could get the opportunity that I got, and I just love it.